Welcome back to another very exciting episode of Modern Motors. Today we are doing dash cams. Why I don't have one yet, I have no idea. This is FitcamX dash cam. They're a sponsor of today's video. They sent us this out. They noticed that we didn't have a dash cam. They wanted to help the channel out and help us get a dash cam installed into our Stelvio and Giulia. The Stelvio is going first because I haven't seen anyone else put a rear camera into the Stelvio. I couldn't find any videos on it. So today I'm gonna show you guys how to put it on. But first we're gonna get into pricing. If you wanted to purchase one of these from FitcamX, all you have to do is go to their website. Their link is going to be in the description. You can click on our link. It's going to take you right to their page and you can save money. If you don't want to save money, you don't have to click on our link. They have 3 different options. The first option is just for the front camera, which we'll show you guys what it looks like, but it's actually already installed on our car. That is the front camera. If you want it in 4K, there's an option for that. That is option 1. The prices will be up on the screen. If you wanted a 1440p front camera and I think 1080p rear camera, and if you wanted to upgrade the front camera to the 4K and you wanted the dual camera setup, that option is up on the screen. I will say you cannot buy the rear camera independently. You'll see why there's an extra wire for it, so you'd have to buy them together, which obviously makes sense. So if you want dual options, I would buy them to begin with and not after the fact, okay? Why do you need a dash cam in 2026? Well, you know, there's plenty of reasons why you need a dash cam. I should have made this investment a really long time ago because I have a lot of money invested in my car. If someone hits me, I'm most likely not going to be at fault. Well, that's just my thought process. Somebody else is going to be at fault, and then you don't want to leave it to insurances to debate who's going to be at fault. I'd rather have a dash cam tell the story for me because I'm pretty sure it's not going to be on me. I've been in an incident where I've been in a car crash. Somebody else was at fault for a split millisecond. They said they weren't at fault. Obviously we got that taken care of and they were at fault. You don't want to leave it up for debate. You want to make sure that you have proof, video evidence that it isn't your fault, and that is why you should install a dash cam. If you're having any doubt why FitcamX, go look at other people's install videos versus my install video. You can see how simple it is. It's literally 2 plugs. One is for the backup, one is the power supply. It should not be that complicated. You can go watch other competitors how-to videos. You can see they're tapping into fuses and doing this weird stuff. I've seen somebody Dremel down the adapter. You shouldn't be doing any of that. This should be a very easy, simple plug and play. They've made it as easy as possible with the highest quality possible. That's why I recommend them. And I know what you're probably saying in your head. Ricky just wants to sell his sponsor and he wants people to purchase. No, that's not the way that I do business. You guys know I don't take any sponsors on unless I do my own research and fact check for myself, which I have done. This is a competitor. They say this shoots in 4K. There's no way that this is 4K. The internals are completely different. I don't know if I can show you guys those internals. Those internals are completely different, very cheaply made. Even the plastic feels different, but I can tell you, the instructions that I got were tap into this wire, tap into this fuse. You don't have to do any of that with FitcamX. I'm telling you guys, it's not just because I'm trying to tell you guys something. I don't advertise anything on this channel unless it is a working product. I've tested it myself. It is a working product. I think you guys will really like it. You guys can watch the install, how I go through it, and if you will like it, click the link. If you don't like it, go try something different, but I think you guys will. Just so we're all on the same page, shoots in 4K, FitcamX dash cams. Again, link is going to be in the description. This is ideal for driving. Wow, ideal for driving. All of these things right here: Wi-Fi connection, loop recording. It has a G sensor, super wide angle. It's a perfect OEM fit and high dynamic range. You should definitely read all of this. We've already read all of it and know what to do. Okay, we're going to cut this seal and open it on up. Very nice packaging. I really like the way that it came. Wow. This is what gets in the box. We're doing a full unboxing for you guys. Wow, we're gonna scan that in a second. Wow, I really love this packaging. Not a lot of companies put effort into the packaging, so wow, this is really nice. This is your main piece, which is where the camera is in, right over here. This is gonna take out the OEM piece and this is gonna replace it, and the camera is gonna be integrated. You're gonna slide all of these little pieces in, and it's gonna work just like it should from the factory. This piece goes right over here, like that. Here is, I believe, the rear camera. There you go, here is camera. I'll be honest, for a second here, I said, what is this contraption for? Wow, they sent that for me so I can record me installing this video. This is actually really sweet, and I'm going to use this for something else. I'll put this in my FRS because I need a phone holder for my FRS. But that was really cool though. Yeah, you can see it, tell you how to shoot the video and everything. Very cool of you guys.
Oh, that was really nice of them.
This is your main harness. They even give you a trim panel.
Wow.
Removal kit. Of kits, this is a very nice kit.
They thought of everything.
Perfect. Now we got everything unboxed. So when you buy this kit, you're gonna get the camera. That is the main camera. That is a full replacement panel. You're gonna get that panel that goes on top of that panel. You're going to get the main harness. You're going to get the pry tool. You're going to get this USB-C connector, which we'll find out more about that in a second. And you'll get this rear. This is an option. You don't have to purchase this option. You can. This is an additional add-on, which I'll show you guys on the website. And then obviously it'll come in this nice packaging. This is the full setup. That is what you're paying for. And we're going to get into the install. Alrighty. So what we're going to be removing is this unit right here. They give you the plastic pry tool, and we're going to start taking things apart. The first unit is this little black piece in the back, and I'm going to show you guys as I pop it out what it kind of looks like. It's this piece right here. I just put it under here and pry it out. I'm just yanking down. And we are going to unattach. All right, unit is fully out. The next thing you're gonna want to do is you're gonna drop down this unit right here. There we go. We are going to disconnect harness. You're gonna plug this harness in. And now, this is a bridge between that harness and that harness. And now for this unit, we have to take the OEM unit and take this little guy right out, okay? This little piece is hanging in right here. What you're gonna do is you're gonna pry on the sides and you're gonna pop it out just like that. I already popped it out, so I'm just showing you a demo. There's that. There we go. We're going to make sure that we are fully, all is aligned. We are aligned. Everyone's making sense so far. And next thing's next. You see how these are blank? You're gonna need to pull out these little metal prongs. And the best way to do that is from the bottom. Wow. Slide it over here. You know the best way to show you guys. You see there's like a little hole right here where all these wires are ciphering through. We're gonna get these wires to siphon through there, okay? So I want to get you the other camera and the other angle, but you're gonna get the concept of where I'm going. Okay, I ciphered one of these through already. And I am going to, that's pretty much it. And then we are going to connect this to the power. And we are going to drop this back up for now. And then this one is still left out, and we're gonna cipher this through the top, and we're gonna plug it into the back camera now. What I wanna do is you're gonna wanna go to your app store and download literally the brand app, FitcamX on the app store. You guys are gonna find it. It's gonna look just like this. I already downloaded it. All right, I'm connecting to the Wi-Fi. It says car cam. Hope you guys can see it. My password is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. They literally tell you the password and the directions. You can't mess it up. And I'm doing all this before I put in the back camera, just to make sure everything is working in case I swap the power and extra camera. Okay. Make sure to take this blue tape off. And now you guys can see my garage. I'm fully locked in, and the front camera is done. And now we're just gonna go for the rear. Wow, that's pretty cool. That is pretty, I'm not gonna lie, that is pretty high quality. Look at that. Sick. Well, I definitely need one for my Giulia. I should have put this on my Giulia first. I don't know why I didn't. Stelvio just made more sense because I use this on a daily use. But I definitely need one in my Giulia. We're gonna plug this in as a team. And now we're gonna start hiding some wires. And if you guys can see, I'm just fishing the wire up. This one hand. I just kind of yanked this down out the way, and now we're gonna go through the trim up here. So I was watching the video back as I was editing, and I realized I didn't really get good clips of explaining like how I'm getting around these. So first things first, really you're just getting all the wiring under the headliner is all the way back is what we're doing. So in order for us to get it under here, I had to pull this back, and you can separate it a little bit from the actual. You can see me separating it. You can make some space, and then you can just tuck the wire in there. That's the same thing I did for this one over here. I'm gonna pull it a little bit more so I can show you guys how I yank it. So once you have the gapping a little bit, you can yank on that wire to get it past like this lining right here. All right, just to explain the process, pop this out with the flathead. I went over here, there's a T30 behind here. I took that T30 out, I popped this out, I didn't do it on camera. Now we're popping this out so we can throw the harness back here, and we're gonna line it right up here. And not that you need to kill your power, but I killed my power. Oh, you can see my first cluster. I killed my power to the car just because I'm messing with stuff. Well, I'm in a weird position in the car, but as you can see, dash cam is in. No wires, no wires, no wires, no wires, no wires, no wires. We're all the way back here. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to look at the camera, and I'm trying to look at the placement before I stick it on there and finish off the install. Trying to get the placement here. Let's see if you guys see what I'm talking about. Even there. That's where I placed it. You can see on my camera. This side up. I lined it up to the line so you can't mess it up. Right in the center. Got it. Okay. Makes sense so far? One of the things that you also pay for is the software. All right, the hardware is one thing, but the software, the ease of use to this versus, again, other apps, competitors, you guys can go look at their software and how they connect. This connects very easy. It's very easy to use, very simplistic, and it connects every time. So, you know, you get what you pay for. I don't know if that's where those go, but in my head, I am the instructional video, so I'm not sure if those where those go. Well, I was gonna let it go, but I can't. It really bugs me that that wire's sticking out, and so I'm gonna do a cleaner install, and I am going to hide the wire. You guys don't have to take it a step this far. I'm going to, because it gives me peace of mind. There's a bunch of T25s. I believe this is T25 as well. There you go, looks better already, huh? We're just gonna tuck this little guy back in here. A little bit of a cleaner install. And just so you guys can see final product, it's installed, wires in, closing this up. And you guys can hear it lock up. There you go, it's locking up, all secured. And we're opening it. And that wire is moving freely up and down, okay? They have a ton of wire left. So not even, you can be extra and you will not run out of wire, okay? There you go, you can see dash cam installed, okay? Front camera's right here, wow. Back camera's installed. I don't know if you can see it right there. That is the back camera view. Sorry, I'll clean my windshield and get a better view, but it's a good view. You just see my dirt and reflection. Sorry. Well, that's it. This is where we're gonna end today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the install. Hopefully it was easy to understand. If you guys have any questions, please message them. If they don't get back to you, which I think they will, then you guys can message me and I'll happily help you guys. But it's a pretty easy install. It's 2 plugs, you can't mess it up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Alpha worlds combining.
Yes.
We're on the ride.
Good, guys.
First time ever meeting in person.